I've got so many testimonies. I met Apostle 2023. I don't remember very well. I was very sick to a point that many prophets were prophesying that July you will be dead. I got caught with fear, thinking that I would die. Those days I stopped sinning, asking God to forgive me for my mistakes. I met Apostle not knowing him. I was very sick, so I didn't know that when he saw me, he would speak to me. I was walking very slowly. When going to work, I was sleeping. That people were saying, please stop working. He met me and greeted me. I said, I'm well. He said, God sent me to help you because you are sick of heart problem. And I agreed. He prayed for me. The heart became a problem because he had spoken the truth. Today I understood by the teaching. When I got married, I used to wear trousers. I gave the trousers to my auntie, but she was still at school. I gave a relative to her. I mean, one who was married where I was married. I wanted her to pass it to her. So she didn't go and give her and went with it to a shrine. Then I had a vision about it. Today the man of God preached the truth of what happened. Now I remember the vision as it was spoken by the Lord. That the trouser was used against me. They wanted me to have two diseases, HIV and heart problem. So the HIV was still coming. I asked him to pray with me because of what was done on my trouser. Before that, my husband is someone who used to drink and beat me at home, to a point that sometimes I would question God, why am I praying? Because my marriage was giving me problems. So he prayed with me and he declared what was not happening began to happen in my marriage. When he prayed with me, my in-law was one of the people that were caught with the issue of the trouser. She asked me if I went to church today. The moment I was prayed for, that same week she started the same sickness that I was going through. She was now asking her son to come and take care of her. I kept praying and I was given a fasting of 1 week. And even my boss started hating me. What was spoken was not nice during those fastings. I kept on listening to the word of the man of God. Same December, my boss started reacting, no longer giving me money in time. But that same December, I kept on praying. I bought my sofas. I bought a room divider. The man of God had already seen my problems. I used to have a problem with the issues of money. My husband was not helping me. We had money issues in the house. But the Lord was using me. Most of the things I started buying them using my own money because my husband was drunk. All the things that I was able to buy in my house, there was no money from the husband because of the grace of God. I started also to use my own property that I bought with my own hands. I started to use a room divider because of the prayers People started hating me, especially neighbors. I mean the people that are very close to me. They started hating me. I knew where everything was coming from, the grace of God. I mean January. The man of God, I was no longer having time to talk to him in January because my phone was already stolen. I got a second one and it was stolen again. But I didn't stop praying. I kept on having faith. The Lord helped me with room divider and sofa. In January, my brother helped me with a wardrobe and kitchen unit. Those things are very expensive. One of them wardrobe is 1.9, but both of them they said I want 1.5 to both of them. In January he helped me with these two things. In February I didn't do much, but I managed to buy blankets. That was very expensive, 700, and I was left with more money. I'm seeing the grace of God. I used to have troubled with sicknesses always. But since when people meet me, they ask me if I'm still that person. They also desire the life I live. I want to speak of the grace of God. People, when they enter my house, sometimes I don't clean because of work. But many people who come into my house say they desire the life I live. I'm speaking properties bought without the husband involved. I've seen the grace of God, where my hand was used by God to do things. Please, Apostle, if you have been adding salt, please keep on increasing. May the Lord continue to use me. I want to do greater things than before. Please, Apostle, I want also to buy in Mr. Price. I used to buy from second hand, but your grace has been working in my life. Please pray for my child. Most of the times he's always chewing his own tongue. Sometimes I could not understand where is it coming from. Is it from the school or... And I want to thank Mama and Baba for the things that he is doing. I've seen the God that you worship. You thought maybe my Andile has left me, but I love you so much. Even if you give me the opportunity to preach, I can preach. I may not speak in English, but when you speak to me in English, I can hear you. I believe that as I pray in this house, I will preach in English. I have faith for that. So I want to thank the God you worship, Apostle. May God continue to bless you. Amen.